In the first 48 hours after death, only six things are urgent. Six. Everything else people pressure you to do this week can wait. And treating all of it like an emergency is how families get overwhelmed and overspend. Here's the whole list: get a legal pronouncement, raise donation right away if they wanted it, tell the few people who need to know now, arrange care for the body, secure the home, pets, and medications. Then find any written funeral wishes before other people start making decisions. Your first call depends on where the death happened. That part changes everything. Home on hospice, home unexpectedly, hospital, nursing facility, or out of state all follow different steps. Call the hospice line, not 911. Hospice handles the pronouncement, the physician, and often controlled medications too. If the death was expected, you can call emergency services. A quiet moment can turn into a resuscitation scene fast. If it was unexpected, call 911. Expect law enforcement and often the medical examiner or coroner. That is routine. It does not mean anyone suspects wrongdoing. Ask who to call for updates and then write that name down. Hospital staff handle the pronouncement and the first paperwork. What they need from you is a funeral home choice and answer to donation or autopsy. If you need a moment, say so. Ask for a social worker or a chaplain. Ask two direct questions: has a doctor been notified? And who is signing the death certificate? A quiet delay here can delay everything after, especially cremation. If the death happened in another state or another country, expect cost and coordination. A funeral home there works with one near home. If it happened abroad, contact the nearest U.S. embassy or consulate as soon as you can. In the first hour, slow down on purpose. Sit down, breathe, call one steady person who can get to you quickly. Handle the pronouncement through the right path for your situation. Then start a note on your phone and write down every name and number. Is the one decision here with a real clock. If they wanted it, raise it immediately. Before you call a funeral home, look for written wishes or a prepaid contract. Check the file cabinet, fire safe, nightstand, attorney, or church office. Decisions made before you find those instructions can be expensive to undo. Then choose a funeral home and call. You are picking a caretaker for the next few days, not agreeing to pay every service and every charge. Call immediate family and the closest few people, delegate the rest. Handle the practical basics early. Feed the pets, lock the home, bring in the mail, empty perishable foods, turn the thermostat down, and secure medications. Do not flush them and do not leave controlled drugs accessible. Notify the employer if the person was working and notify clergy if that fits your family. Start the death certificate conversation with the funeral home. Ask how many copies to order along with the process, how long the process usually takes. 10 to 15 copies is a reasonable starting point for most estates. Ask the funeral home for a real time before anyone books flights. If cremation is planned, the waiting periods and approvals can push things out. And if you find the will easy, just locate it. Do not try to act on it today. When the arrangement conferences usually happen and is where tired families spend the most money. Do not go alone. Bring someone outside the innermost circle of grief whose job is to ask, is that necessary? And write down the prices. Bring any written wishes, any prepaid contract, insurance policies, and the DD 214 if the person was a veteran. Order the death certificates, draft the obituary, and then decide carefully what to tell the wider world and when. You have real protections here. You can ask for prices over the phone. You are entitled to printed, itemized general price list. You can buy only the goods and services you want. You can buy a casket elsewhere. You must get an itemized written statement before you pay. If someone pushes an all-in-one package as your only option, push back. Also, embalming is not routinely required by law, and funeral homes still do not have to post prices on their websites. So, yes, you may need to call around. Do it. The price gap in the same town can be huge. Do not cancel the cell phone. It may control logins for banks and email accounts. Do not post service details publicly while the house is empty. Do not let relatives move belongings. Do not promise anyone the ring, the truck, or the house. And do not pay their debts out of your own money. The smartest move in these first 48 hours is not speed, it is friction. Slow every decision down, bring another person with you, write everything down, and delay anything that does not truly expire. For wills, advanced directives, powers of attorneys, deeds, and notary help, visit us at legal.prepnotary.com.